Day 2 of my crazy Bigfoot experience. If you haven't seen day 1, you should go watch it. Hopefully I've figured out how to put a link right above right now. Day 2 starts out great, but this is the night where it turns a little crazy and a little scary. Let me show you around camp. This probably isn't the... I don't know if Stacy would be super happy with this spot, but that's alright, it's just me. There's actually another spot about 3 miles up the road. It's the next good campsite, and it was empty, and it would have been a great campsite with other people. You got right next to the stream, you got a view to it. It was a really nice spot, but I wanted to be a little bit closer to my hiking destination. So that's why I'm here, and I'm gonna hike up that, right there's the meandering stream, goes right up there between those two hills, and I want to go up there and scare up some Bigfoot and then have them follow me home to camp so they can come visit me tonight. Anyway, back to my camp. Pretty tight getting it back in here between these trees. Got her done. Fire pit. Was able to find some wood real quick last night. The main stream's over there. This is the creek, which is coming in, and let's go down here real quick. That ain't it. Nice big turnout. There was an old fire across the way. I knew that was there, but that didn't bother me too much. This stuff is deep. I mean, something could be right here, and you could walk 10 feet and be disappeared. But that's nice. I think I'll bring my chair down, put it on that beach. Just enjoy life for a little bit. It might be after breakfast though. Yeah, I mean, you can hardly see camp. Is that an old beaver lodge? Maybe. Let's go check that out. Very peaceful. I mean, I've seen 2 cars today drive by. Squirrels are busy. Hibernating, getting food for hibernating in the winter. I think he's got a big cache over there. Yep, just me and the squirrels out here. Speedy little guy. Just to give you an idea of how quiet it was, I heard a noise, and I'm like, well, what's that noise? And I'm like, I think it's a bike rider. And I heard him riding on the bike, and it had been at least a half mile away. I had time to hear him, figure out what it was, reach down, grab my recorder, and record him. Bike rider. The plan for today is to hike in 3 miles into the wilderness area and put my recorder out in a huge meadow. Yeah, this trail peters out pretty quick. That's poop. Something's been pooping on it. I mean, hair and bones in that thing. It's a definite predator. And it looks like something else came and pooped on it too. Yeah, the trails, it's like an old trail, new trail, and they split up. You lose one, find the other one. It isn't used much. This is some remote area. I'm loving it. Looks like we got some beaver's handiwork going on, fresh stuff. It's a nice big hole here. I'm gonna keep my eye out for some reds, maybe even some salmon. Let's get a little closer look at this beaver dam. Turning the corner, and it's opening up back there. You can just see, well, it's probably too wide angle. Okay, there's the fence. This must officially be the wilderness zone. But I'm officially in the wilderness zone. I lost the trail, now I found it again. Well, it's not a very much used trail, but simultaneously happy it's here and sad it's here. It might be kind of fun to cross country, but well, I might have to stop and see where we are on the map. And I wore my waterproof boots, so walk right through this guy. That'd be fun to go with that and check out what's up there, huh? I come up to the first small meadow of the series of meadows, and I want you to just remember this meadow. Put it in the back of your head. Remember this meadow, because it becomes very important on day 4. Okay, yeah, I could probably just find a spot to hang out and be quiet in this huge meadow and see what comes along. Maybe I'll do that on the way back. I'm gonna go farther. It's nice though. Beautiful. Well, I guess this is a trail. Got some burnout. No burnout over there. Up here. Right along the edge of where I want to be. Okay. What's up? What's up, chipmunk? Or a squirrel? I knew it was a squirrel. It's funny. What's up, chipmunk? Oh, what's up? Okay, hearing some noises. Kind of far away. I mean, not that far, but like calls. You hear that? Probably not. Zero boundary. is maintained well. You can tell. Just gonna leave you on for a little bit. Okay, I'm feeling good about this area. I finally come to the meadow where I was going to put my recorder out. And now I just need to find a place to put it. The hiking trail led out to the meadow. So I left the hiking trail and cross-countryed it to try to find a good place to put my recorder out. A lot of large animals were laying down here pretty recently. So I'm like, this is the best place to put my recorder out. Next to the stream, and it's cool. Yeah, that's a big herd here. And I apologize, I made a homemade stick and connected my GoPro to it, and every time I moved it or did anything, it fed back noise to the GoPro, and it made the audio terrible. I'm gonna have to find out if I quit following the trail. It was heading out to that meadow, but it had to have crossed this river. I'll find that out. I wish. I am going cross country. And I already found a lots of animals have been laying down. A little bit farther. That's where it's at. It's pretty much in there pretty good. Alright. Meadows. Water seems pretty slow moving. Yeah, so it's right there. That tree. Past that tree, group of trees there. Well, I followed the trail, and this is where it takes you. There's a stream crossing. I wanted to see if there's a bridge or something. Let's see what kind of footprints we got. I saw some more over here. Mine. It's sand, so not that you can tell a lot. Creatures have been using this. Well, I said I was gonna hang out here and watch the meadow for a while, but it's getting late. Still got a mile and a half 2 miles to go to the truck. I'm ready to get a nice cool beverage going. Cooling down. Yeah, I'm having a habit of putting my finger there. Time to get a fire going. Put some warmer clothes on. So that night I ate late, ate dinner, got done with dinner, and then all of a sudden I heard, outside the campfire light, stomping, like boom, 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 stomping and crashing. And I'm like, oh my gosh, what's that? Okay, we got major stuff going on. Got their attention. And then probably about 5 minutes later, it happens again. Loud stomping, crashing, stomping, crashing. And now I'm like, okay, what's up? And I have my cell phone out. I know it can't see anything. And I have it out just to record anything. And I start looking around with my flashlight. So there was a total of 3 stomps that night, like just outside the campfire. I didn't hear the first one because I was in the trailer. And I'm going to go ahead and play the audio from my audio recorder that I had going on. It sounds very clear in my headphones and on my computer speakers, but I have good computer speakers. So hopefully you're listening to this with headphones. I actually didn't hear the first stomping because I was in the trailer. But this is the first stomping repeated twice. I came out of my trailer and stood around the fire, and then I heard the first stomping for myself, and this is that repeated twice. And this is the second stomping I heard, and you have to remember that my recorder is far away, and it sounds much more loud in real life. And this is me later that night recalling what happened. Something was stomping, smashing, making tons of noise outside. I mean, just like boom, boom, boom. I mean, it was tons of noise. And it totally, like, got my attention. It's like, oh my gosh, something's going on. There's something out here making noise. It wanted me to hear it. I mean, it wanted me to hear it. And so, like, oh crap, I pissed somebody off. Didn't really hear anything after that. Here I am in the trailer. Of course, it's after midnight. It's time for bed. But, yeah, I think I went up there, I dropped a recorder, came back here, and something didn't like it very much, and let me know about it. So I went to bed, and about 4:45 in the morning, I get woken up. Something hit my trailer. Something hit my trailer right next to my head. And it hit it hard, like as hard as you would hit it. As hard as you could hit it. Boom. And I woke up. And I'm just going to go ahead and play what I said the next morning when I woke up. So I guess in my own words, the next morning, I haven't even had my coffee yet. I was laying in bed last night and all of a sudden something loud hit the trailer right by my head and woke me up out of a deep sleep. I'm like, what the heck? Something just hit the trailer. Like, the side of the trailer loud. By my head. So I'm like, what the heck? And I wake up and I'm, oh my gosh, I did piss someone off. And I got the shutters, I got the windows cracked, small, as low as I can crack them, so I could hear outside a little bit, and I got the shades down. And I hear what kind of sounds like growling, but it's not, or like it sounded more like the Predator, the movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger, that thing. But it didn't really sound like that. It was outside and it was low. I'm not sure what it sounded like, because I'm in the trailer and it's outside. I mean, that's just what my impression was. And then I don't know how long ago later it was. I heard, it wasn't very long, like about 5 or 10 minutes long, when you're laying in bed listening. Really loud, super loud, and it was a hand clap. I mean, it was a loud clap. I mean, probably louder than I could clap. And I heard something else, and I can't really remember what I heard. This morning I was trying to think, I know I heard something else. Oh, and I heard, things rumbling around, and this was at 4:30, no, I think it was 4:55 in the morning. When I would hear noises out here, loud noise every once in a while. Anyway, that's what I remember about last night. I just wanted to get it on recording before, that was my first impression. So I got it on audio recording, and this is actually earlier. It's happened right after I went to bed. Something came into my camp, and they made that predator noise. And this is that predator noise, and I'm repeating it 3 times. Once again, you have to remember that the recorder was quite a ways from the front of my camper, but here's that bang when they banged on my trailer. Repeated twice. And here's the hand clap I heard, repeated twice. I just thought I would add this. It's another knock or hand clap, repeated twice, earlier in the evening. And a bonus that came up on my auto recorder that I didn't hear when all this was happening. There's something that sounds just like samurai chatter. And I'm going to repeat that 3 times. This completely reminds me of samurai chatter. Door this morning, can't be terrorized. It looks just the same. But I definitely want to look for footprints. I got down to 25 last night. It's cold in the trailer. It's cold this morning. Well, chilly. It's 61, but it feels kind of chilly. Yesterday was 77. I'm afraid to leave the mat. I don't want to destroy any evidence. I mean, there's some fine dust over there. I'm hoping there's a footprint. Okay, I don't see any footprints around the fire. I can see my prints. I think there'll be a print on the fire. I'll work my way over to the recorder. By the way, the recorder's there. back of my camper. Hopefully it picked up the bang of my trailer. I'm hoping I can find some footprints in this sand. They look like fairly fresh deer tracks. Been scouring for any type of sign and just can't find any. Couple babies, well, couple far-fetched, I guess. Isn't very conducive to tracks, but there are some areas that are conducive. Maybe I'll walk the road up and see. Trying to figure out where they made all that racket. You'd think there would be some disturbance there. That's the end of day 2. And guess what? Even more happens. Stay tuned. Thanks for watching. Not deer tracks. Might have to go over and check those out. I need to bring my swimsuit though.